Hello folks, hope you're having a fantastic Friday. My name is Joel Duggan and this is the Citadel, 5-year-old Minecraft server where we do vanilla building in Minecraft. And right now we're working in a medieval project and have been for quite some time. And we're just going to pick up where we left off. I think last time we were working on this little would-be candle shop is I think what we've got going on in here. It's not going to be very big and that's fine, but we did have some cool connections to adjacent buildings, so I'm going to try to explore those today and see what we can come up with. I feel like before we finalize too much here, we should maybe think about the final block choices for this, because spoiler, diorite is not what we're going to be making that building out of. And there are obviously options here to go up top, so I feel like this ends up being mostly like a hallway through if we put a door there. If we close that off, then we can actually have something down here. So we shall see. We shall see. Cosmic Dancer in the house. Animal is around. Jake Price is here despite the waffle comment. And Graham Baboon all hanging out here on Friday. Good to see y'all. So I guess I was working with andesite, but I don't remember liking working with andesite. I'm also not entirely sure about the quartz over the window. I feel like the quartz kind of takes away from the tower. Maybe we should start with the tower. And I do... We might be able to get diorite on the corners. But I feel like, if I remember correctly, I feel like we're kind of low on quartz. Block of quartz. I don't think we wanted to use this. Smooth quartz, stairs, slabs. I might try to recreate this on the ground, just so that we don't have to travel up and down so much. So we've got stairs along the bottom there. I like that angle. I don't think I like the carved block selection. And unfortunately inside right now, it's only like a 1x1 space. So it's really not even anything other than decorative. So I'm wondering if there's some way that we could make it feel larger. I don't think I want to expand the bottom part though. I feel like that ends up being far too large. We'll see. Oh, that's cool, Graham. Always nice to hone in on the details on a build. That's really what we're trying to do here. So if we had this out this far, there's a chance that we could line things up. Make it a slightly bigger room inside, but then I don't know what that does to the look from the outside. That dramatically changes how it looks. I don't necessarily think it's bad making it bigger like that. It's certainly more interesting from the inside, right? Like if we could change this to be larger, then it changes this experience for sure. I'm just kind of throwing things in here haphazardly, just kind of fill out the form. Been a meeting for hours, hopefully not too much more work before I get to enjoy the weekend. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday. Do we like the big chonk? I kind of like, I don't mind this. The other way looked sleeker, but the real advantage to having that is having like space up here to do things. And I feel it gives us more to do with this side too. Plus we could then maybe make this more interesting. Have it look a little sturdier maybe. Maybe this is not quartz. Maybe this is a place that we could add something else in the bottom. Or we could bring the sides down and have those be square. That looks a little bit more feasible. It's a little on the bulky side, but I think I'm okay with that. The problem is, of course, how do we handle the roof? I guess we could use stairs to try and bring it back in up here. Be an opportunity to have some sort of highlight across the top of it. And if we do that, I might have to add another bit of width to that roof. There is something really satisfying, Graham, about building a redstone farm. Like the process of that. Like they're usually geometrical, like they're squares and boxes and circles and pits and collection systems, and I never mind the redstone. I get confused if I have to copy someone else's build, but it's if I'm building it myself, I tend to be okay. So if we did that, then maybe we have to change the proportions of the top part. Thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, I think the larger bit is growing on me. The problem is that I don't know how to fix the roof then. Because I like the position that the roof is in. This is going to be one of these frustrating builds that you just can't really do much with without having to constantly go up and down. Well, that looks awful. Maybe the solution is to go down instead of straight out. Maybe we have to overlap this a bit. I got a feeling what's going to be frustrating is the fact that I don't have a lot of quartz, and I don't have a ton of dark prismarine either. That might work if we can keep the stairs going. What if we went down by one on the corner? Ugh. Try to do as much in a small space and it never works so well, so I end up watching YouTube. Yeah, I find that I usually cut myself off with too small of a space. I mean, a really good example is the flower farm I did for Cosmic. Like, as much room as I had there, I still ended up with not enough space, right? Like, I feel like the next time I do a big redstone project, I've been thinking about this because like I don't have like a ginormous, I don't like that at all. I don't have a ginormous storage system for just me. Like I've got a bunch of little storage systems around the world, but I don't have like just one that's entirely all mine and is meant to sort things and stuff. And I watched Impulse and Exumavoid on Hermitcraft build really big sorting systems this past week, and I thought, you know, if I started a sci-fi area or something like that on the Citadel, then I could totally dedicate that as like my main build, and then I could do the inside before doing the outside. I could build the giant storage system and do that before, you know, before anything else. So I feel like we'd end up with stairs like here. Oh, maybe not there. So this would be the inside, would be a a little 3x3 like that, which I think I like the idea of that a lot better. Where did that go? Yeah, they both built the same system. It's by, I don't remember the creator, but they both linked the creator in their videos, so people can find it easy, you know? Yeah, I could have a lot of fun with the decoration, because then you wouldn't have to hide as much of it, right? So I like the shape shift. We're going to have to figure out what kind of quartz blocks we want to use. I feel like we're going to have to make a decision on like pillars versus whatever. So I should probably just bite the bullet and get a lot of quartz. Fortune, there we go. Slash Cross Junior, thanks very much for the 100 bits. First time watching the stream, and it's really cool. As a 911 dispatcher, calmer streams always help after a heavy, fast-paced call. I'm doing well, thank you. That's awesome, and cheers to you. That is a stressful job. My cousin either used to do that or still does that. And the last time that I spoke with them about it, it was definitely a position that they communicated to me was intense. Would be my guess. I did not plan that, but that worked out very well. Three 615 emute. Hello, welcome in. Yes, it can be stressful, and definitely has been today, but finally there. So there's a lull. So I shall enjoy it by watching the stream. Very cool. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the chill streams. I feel like I'm seeing more and more streams online that are kind of in that chill variety. Finally out of meetings. Congratulations. Glad the meetings are done. I saw a fun little meme today where it was a woman in a bubble bath and she was up to her chin, completely covered. And then the speech balloon from the caption from her little speaker, she had a speaker by the tub. And the caption was, "All right, for this next call, we'd like everyone to turn on their video cameras." And she was obviously working from home, but like working from home within the comforts of a bubble bath, and her face was kind of like, whoa, what do you mean I have to turn on the camera? It's pretty funny. I think there's a lot of people right now that would much prefer home meetings, but also prefer them to be very casual. I feel like I have to make quartz before I can do anything else. So we've got quartz stairs, smooth stairs. We have enough smooth. All that, and all I have is, oh no, 64. So I'm gonna need more smooth quartz, and I believe I can do that by putting them in the smelter. My last job interview was on Microsoft Teams. It specifically asked for me to be on camera. Then when I did the interview, neither of the interviewers had their cameras on. That is cheeky. Like I find that kind of a manipulation of the employer. If you ask me, that doesn't seem right. Well, we've got a lot of leather for whatever we might need it for. I don't remember if I have that in my other chest. Maybe not. Free stuff. Yeah, exactly, J Price. Like, I feel like that is a... They kind of want to see you without revealing themselves. I think that's shady. That was the job you didn't take. Yeah, I can see why. It strikes me as a hint as to the power dynamic in that particular work environment, right? Like, that's what I get out of that. I hear that and I think like, that's someone interviewing you that wants to have the upper hand even in the interview when they already do. Like, there's no need to flex the upper hand. You already have it. You know? Disingenuine? Yeah. I don't know about disingenuine. Disingenuine implies dishonesty. I would say it's well, I guess disingenuine might be, yeah, that'd be part of it, perhaps. Part of it, perhaps. So I've got quartz stairs, quartz slabs, smooth slabs. I think I have enough to start messing around here. So what I like is having something vertical on these edges. I don't know, though, if I want it to be all the same. So, like, do I want this to have strong bottom and then like a little pillar here? I think that looks okay, and if we can manage to get some quartz blocks, which are the ones that have the full border, sort of in that position. guess we could try something like that. Or maybe have like a slab. I guess I should think about what window dressing we're going to put up here too. I mean, there's a good chance we're going to be using birch trapdoors. And I would imagine maybe we'll just kind of pretend like the trapdoors are like open shutters. Like we could... How do these go? Do they have the thing at the bottom? Yeah. So the trapdoor, if the window's open... Oh, come on. Right? I'm wondering if we could do more and have like a potential flower box up there or something like that. I don't know if there are any other color trapdoors we could use. Fazu Battlecaster saying, actually, that is how my last interview went with the person who accepted my open position. I interviewed two people. They both had the option for using cameras or not. I never use a camera for work or personal. She accepted my open position and starts next month. So I'm not sure if I follow. You don't use a camera when you're interviewing people? Hoity-toity's out of town with the Prismarine and Quartz. Yes, indeed it is Elkhorn. The mighty Elkhorn has arrived. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for the shout out, Cosmic. Appreciate that. So I like the idea of keeping the smooth quartz along the top because it looks like one giant stone piece. Correct, even for regular meetings. I don't think it should be required. I think if someone wants to have a camera on, I can see there being strengths to it, you know? That does add a very large, weird thing to it. And I would not be able to do it on all the sides. It would only be the front. So maybe what we do here is break up the quartz a bit. And have that there instead. No, you know what? That doesn't look good at all. Maybe we can put in like some Prismarine or something. Optional for the candidates. I can see that being a way to you know, negotiate without biases. That makes sense. But I feel like you should still be on camera though. Like if someone says, yes, I would like to be on camera, I feel like then the other person should as well. Whereas if the option is there, it's either we are both on or we are both off camera. I think would make sense. I mean, here I am saying that, and I don't use a camera when I stream, so take that for whatever it's worth. You did at least once I was there? Not on this channel. I did for the Minecraft Live thing. But that's different. It's a different task entirely. I was hoping that was going to look cooler. That's okay. That's not bad. I've never been on camera for the LEGO stream. I mean, unless you count my hands. I never even tried to put diorite up here. Take care, J Price. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Yeah, if we did anything, it would probably be prismarine walls. Be my guess. I don't mind the little prismarine bit there, so we can maybe keep that for now. I feel like this is a little out of whack. This may not look supported, but I don't want it to be sitting like on the edge of the roof. No, that doesn't look good. I wonder if this would look better with 2 pillars rather than just the one. I am really tired of this scaffolding. That might be the better way to go. Totally counted with your hands. There was 2 of them. Yeah. I do have 2 hands. Wouldn't have it any other way. Crap. That goes like that, and then it goes this way. I need more of those. I feel like scaffolding has been one of the most underappreciated added features of the game. I know lots of people that like it and lots of people that hate it. I don't think it's underappreciated. I think it's got quirks that make no logical sense. And so the people that wanted it to be a little bit more useful don't find it very useful. I'm okay with it for small things. Going up 5 or 6 blocks, awesome. But the moment you have to bridge across or go horizontal, the fact that you can't jump off of it, the fact that you hit shift on it and you go down into it is dumb. They should use it. They should be a different key. You know, like spacebar to climb it, shift spacebar to descend, but shift makes you crouch on it would be way simpler. It would be the same mechanics that everybody's used to. What did I come in here for? More pillars. Oh, look, it's Joel. Hey, look, it's a Steven. How's it going, Steven? Good to see you. Folks are wondering, there's Steven's channel. A member here on the Citadel. I didn't get a chance to see because I was exhausted from my hike, which I did go on, by the way. You and I were talking about that the other day. How was the netherite hunt? Have you gained any netherite in your quest? So this obviously won't have the same sort of thing going on. I think here we're more than likely going to have a stair. Connects nicely that way. Gonna need some light in here so I don't end up with an unintentional mob farm. The shifting is horrible, but apart from that, I'm okay with it. I don't think, I think the limit, the horizontal limit of 6 is also, I feel like the solution to you can only go 6 out and then you have to go with a column that goes all the way down to the bottom is also a pain in the butt. You know, like if I was to build anything big, I would just use netherrack. It would be way more useful. I would probably have a scaffolding elevator to get me up, but once I'm at the top, I wouldn't be doing anything horizontal. Like when I go back to moving and building in the modern city, I won't be doing this. This would be a different block. Entirely different block. So how do we cover that up? Do it like that. Do I prefer smooth quartz or regular quartz along the bottom here? It's gonna be hard to see. I think I prefer the smooth. Good. I'm glad the rest of the week is going well. first half of the stream started with grabbing the two new 119 stairs. Oh, cool. So you found the mangrove swamp, no problem. I completely forgot to send you coordinates, but you probably found them in the Discord. A single ancient debris. See, that's why I haven't bothered much with ancient debris. I found stuff out of just not happenstance, but like I was digging in the area for another purpose and then found ancient debris. That's how I got mine. I think I'm okay with the bottom stuff here being quartz. Yeah, I feel like that has more structure to it. There won't be a window there, however. So we'll just make this be the same. And that is probably going to be a regular block of quartz. I feel like that has some structure to it. Now we just have to do the stairs over there. Oh, you found it in the screenshot. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not hard once you know where it is, but just it's a little tricky on that first adventure. I have an idea for maybe some prismarine walls. That's something we can dig into. Is it only the one kind? Alright, well, never mind. See, that's the inconsistency that I don't like. I really wish that we had more walls. Just trying to think of a way to connect and make this look like the roof is a bit more part of this. But that doesn't connect to anything at all, so it really doesn't matter. Maybe we can hang some soul lanterns up there. That might be cool. Oh, I might need those. That's kind of cool. Might solve the issue of how to light this up at night too. Don't mind that. We need 2 more. I haven't yet figured out how to use any of the glow ink sacks in my builds, but I imagine that'll be more fun in like a sci-fi area. The more I think about it, the more like a sci-fi Mushroom Island is kind of what I want to pull off. I think I mentioned that briefly on a Spawn Chunks episode, and I think that's really how I want to go. Find a nice big Mushroom Island and have that be the location of my sci-fi base. I don't know that that's necessary. It might also be covered up by roofing once we finish out this other roof, but for consistency right now, I'd say that's pretty good. The only thing I might consider changing would be, I'm wondering if this might be better as a prismarine block. No, definitely better as quartz. Not perfect, but better. So I feel like in some of these we could leave the windows open, and in others we could shut the windows. So I feel like that's a good open window. We do not have a window on this side, so maybe what we can do is indoors we'll have another trapdoor. And that'll be a shut window. The blue of the lantern and the white of the quartz. Yeah, it's a nice tie-in. It's a nice tie between like white to the turquoise, the darker green turquoise of the dark prismarine. It ties in well with the what are they called? Prismarine bricks. We could also make those copper. Like we could match them better with the copper roof, which is something I might do. I just don't think I have a lot of those. I didn't check. Oh, I got some. I didn't think I had any green ones ready. Anonymous gifter sending out a sub to Animal104. Thanks very much for the support. Really appreciate that. Animal, connect your Discord and Twitch accounts, and then you should see the Joel Duggan Discord show up in your options. Yeah, that is better. That is indeed better. Plus, we can get a little bit of variety out of it if we decide to strip it and change its oxidation level at a later time. These last few streams has been more about like just getting the basic outline in on this house. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. I feel like maybe this could be smooth. Have to see what that looks like up here. It's a little strange, but better than a grid. You can't see the other stuff, so maybe the inside here, we can just, oops. Make smooth as well. Does help separate the stairs out a little bit, which is nice. I mean, if we put anything up here, it's going to cover it all up anyway. And then on the inside, I mean, I guess we could just do whatever rafter thing we've got going on. We've been using the stripped oak. Don't know if a barrel would look good with it, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, that works. And then I feel like we need to do something in these corners. Adds a little bit of something to it. Feels funny here though. It's too enclosed. Maybe? Yeah. So then we could easily put something up here. Do we want another trapdoor here, but then just have it be open? No, distracting. All right, I'll check the light levels at night to make sure it's not too bright with that extra lantern inside. The ones on the outside might be enough. But I say that's good. What I immediately notice though is I don't like that. So I'll return that to andesite. I'm having a hard time with block names today. Cheyenne34, hello, welcome in. See, and then inside, we could stay true to the design up here with the trapdoors above the window. We have trapdoors above the window here, and then we could easily change these blocks into stairs and cover that up, have it look like it's connected. I think that could work. I definitely feel like we're going to have some sort of like counter there. Maybe with something in the corner there, and then something small here. But like, I feel like you could have, we could have the counter there, and perhaps like other things in the back like that. just in terms of the use of the space. I don't know what that means for the window. We might not. We might want to move the window over. Maybe a single window in this space would be better. Means we could put like a shelf or something there. A little cozy on the way in. We might want to change that up a little bit. But yeah, that we'll have to figure out what to do with that. Break time when you're ready, says Cosmic. Yes, it is indeed. It is indeed. So I think in the first hour, like I think we've managed to sort out the roof. I feel like we've made the right kind of change. I think it looks pretty good. I don't think it changes much from afar in terms of the overall shape of the roof. Still has the right kind of profile. You can see it better from over here. Yeah. Success. So one thing a thought I'll leave you with on the break is what blocks go well with dark prismarine in case we want to change up the texture a bit. I don't know whether the warped wood will do exactly what we want. However, we will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. If you're new to the stream, I do this once an hour, and we'll be back in just a little bit. All right, back. And to clarify, I need something that mixes with dark prismarine. The trim of the roof is copper. The only thing I can think of would be warped planks. And I'm not sure about that, so we'll see. It's really only in spaces like this. Like I might want to put in like a... Oh, those are stairs anyway. Well, there's stairs and planks as well. It's not awful. I feel like we could probably get away with that. And plus we do have stairs as a variety or a variant. So go get those. Could use glow lichen on those. Will that change the... You think that'll bring it closer to prismarine? I do have some glow lichen handy, so might as well give it a go. Oh crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have this in my data pack. Still haven't updated that yet. Yeah. Cool. I don't want to use it a lot. Like I just want to try to break up the repetitive pattern of the dark prismarine just a little bit. And here I guess is where I'm thankful that the stairs actually connect up. This is actually closer than I thought it was going to be in my mind. When I was thinking on the break what I would like to do, I feel like this is definitely closer than anticipating. Yeah, you know, it's not awful. It'll help a little bit when we go and change the oxidation a little bit around the edges, I think. So yeah, like if I did something like this. That kind of makes it a little bit too colorful, doesn't it? Maybe we have to stay away from doing it along there and only doing it along the front. Mm-hmm. And someone mentioned glow lichen. No. No, that doesn't help the situation at all. I've seen glow lichen used on a Hermitcraft series recently. I don't remember who did it, but I've seen it used very well, but that's not a case where I don't think it works. I think it might have been SkullDiasyGimp, maybe. I might be able to use the glow lichen on the walls on the outside. Like I might be able to get more texture happening through here, you know? That helps it be a little bit more in tune with the roof. I might leave that there for a little bit. Not a bad idea. We'll see how it works out. I find this matches better than on the roof up there. Don't think... No, I can't. I don't have no place to put it over here. What does this look like? Yeah, that helps a little bit there too. I just don't know if it makes sense. There's that. Alright, so that's good. We should do the other side. Yeah, I like that lichen doesn't spread on its own. I wish that vines were the same way. Wish that vines were the same way. Oh, that's not right. Oh, I don't want to do that. Don't want to mirror it. I think that'll do. We can fine tune that later when we do the other side. Don't think I want to change anything up there. I think I want to leave that just as it is. Anybody else see the dots going back and forth along the clouds? The dashed line probably doesn't show up on Twitch. Think if any of the dead coral blocks would work anywhere here in your block palette. On this build, no, they're too warm. You're correct, but there's other builds though that they might work very well in. Like the tavern, you know, or the inn. Maybe this build. Like there's all kinds of stuff where we could use them. You see those two, Steven? I wonder if it's like, I thought I had fancy clouds on. Yeah, I do have fancy clouds on. I'm not sure what that is. I wonder if it's one of the connected texture things. Also seeing some weird, like, shadows. I'm assuming those are 16 by 16 chunks. Maybe they're 8 by 8. It's hard to tell this far away. Well, one way to solve that. Oh, they're not. They're maybe 4 by 4. They're not 8 by 8. Yeah, those are only 4 by 4 meter chunks. Seriously? That was in the soft landing? Ivana, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. All right, what are the other things that we need? We're pretty much done the outside, aren't we? Cosmic says, when I was playing earlier, I noticed it was getting very similar screen stutter to what you experienced. Not as bad, but noticeable enough that it stopped me playing for a bit. Yep, it's not fun. And I don't think it's a server-side thing. Like, I feel like it's either a Minecraft thing or... I still can't be, you know, like, figure out whether it's like a combination of like my NVIDIA graphic drivers in Minecraft or what. And I've gone through all kinds of troubleshooting and I can't really get to the bottom of it. So something I might do actually is reach out to a couple of other Minecraft content creators and see what their builds are. Either reaching out like specifically, I mean, everybody has their specs below their Twitch videos, but I'm talking about like asking people like, what settings do you use? You know, what have you found anything challenging? You know, with setting stuff up like that. I feel like through the podcast, I have enough people that are online friends that are Minecraft content creators. I could probably pick their brain about it. So it's very, very plain on the bottom here. I like the idea of this little fenced in area. Looks like an open gate. I don't know what we would put in here. Probably just a bush. I feel like we'd probably end up with some sort of stair here. Or maybe this just kind of goes along like this. And the opening is there, you know? George H. Gamer 17, thanks very much for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. What's the badge you have now? Haven't seen that one before. 9 months. Yeah, that's the Fire Keystone badge. That's probably one of my favorites, despite the fact that it's not the longest badge. It's, I think, one of the cooler ones. Speaking of badges, Oracle 563 subscribing a tier 1. Rocking the, I want to say the stone Keystone badge. The first one. So that's going to bug me until we turn it to moss. So we should just turn it to moss right now. And potentially... See, these are pretty dark. I'm wondering... Maybe we have to go with something like a spruce bush? I don't use enough of these. FNAF Frantic, thanks very much for the follow. So really I just want to turn the ones that are sideways here. And then we can come in and maybe spice things up a little bit. And then I'm thinking like either birch leaves or spruce leaves. Spruce leaves will tie in nicely if we want to hide anything in amongst the build. So like we could get rid of this and maybe even that. Maybe not that back part. Nope. No, they work better, I think, on the ends. They're certainly lighter. Yeah. Yeah, there are a number of bit badges. I haven't customized them yet, but there are some new badges. It actually could have made it feel overwhelming to try and to update stuff because I had like 5 emotes to do, and then it's like, no, now you've got 12 badges and all kinds of crazy stuff lined up. Is there a whole block back there? Maybe that's a little bit much. I don't know. I saw a really cool farm that Gemini Tay built. It wasn't her design, but she built this glow lichen farm. I think it was I want to say it was a Il Mango design. And she got like 4 stacks of glow lichen in like 3 minutes or something crazy. It was pretty cool. Maybe this goes and this goes there. Sure. Just to have a little something in there for now. We can fine tune it. I don't add any colors because in case we change the colors of something along here, or to find the right kind of combination. I feel like maybe some white flowers or maybe some blue flowers would look good. Oh yeah, then there's the follower emotes and the list of animated emotes. Yeah, it's a long list. I need to do more of that kind of stuff, but it's funny, like I've been so busy for so long. When I finally get some time, I kind of want the time as opposed to just adding more stuff to my to-do list. I'm not sure if that makes sense. All right, so it looks a little bit funny in here. Is that seen from outside at all? Yes, it would be. So perhaps we can change those to line that up better. And then is this... That's not visible. That is visible. Okay. So we'll change that into something else too, make this a little bit more complete. The Black Sheep with 100 bits. Thanks so much. Very much appreciate the support. Yeah, if there's a way to capitalize on other emotes from other things, or existing Discord emotes, like we could do all kinds of stuff there too. All right, I want to say that's the basics. I don't think I want to get into an interior here. Maybe we'll just do some tables and chairs without the actual decoration. Like we'll just put in the actual furniture, so to speak. Put that back. I'm glad I thought to use spruce leaves. Haven't been able to use those in a little while. And then the tables and chairs, probably 3 of those, maybe 1 of those. And we'll need a couple of other things too. What do the doors look like for these? Creepy and weird. That's what they look like. Is that a way to get to sleep with a sawmill in your face? Maybe, maybe not. So I'm thinking here, I kind of like the idea of this being like a solid bench, but so maybe we don't create an entire table. I'm thinking we can kind of come in there, and if I change the direction of this to match, then I can use the furniture hammer, which I forgot to grab. There it is. I can try one of these, but I doubt it'll work. So we can go with no legs on that one, and then 2 legs on that one. And it feels like it's a solid, like there's a heavy block, but then like something added to it. And then in the corner, we could just do another table. That's where I might want to put a spruce table. And then in the back, this is where I feel like we might want to do some sort of like interesting storage or whatever. I feel like that looks pretty good. Now here we could put something like a honeycomb. It might be a little bit too bright, so we might want to do like a concrete powder or something. And then along here, I was thinking we could try not to have like a full block in your way, but to have like a chair or something up against the wall would make sense. Don't know what we could put here. Maybe we have like a shelf. I still prefer the simpler looking chairs. And I like that better over here. All right, so in terms of, yeah, I feel like a honey block is, or a honeycomb block. We could try honey or honeycomb or orange concrete powder. I don't think we have any yellow concrete powder. Could go with yellow terracotta maybe. That might look okay. The new mangrove trapdoors look like a medieval wall mirror. Oh, interesting. That's a cool idea. So yeah, let's just take a look at what will probably be too bright. Not as bad as I thought, but it is still pretty bright. It does look waxy though. So there's that. Then there's this, which is probably going to be a little bit too transparent, maybe. Not as interesting. Maybe too bright. Not bad. And then this. That just looks like a shelf. Like it doesn't look like it's full of something. It just looks like a shelf. We might have to go with candles that contrast this a little bit better as well. We can also put a tablecloth on some of this. I wanted to check this. I don't think I like the pedestal tables. I usually prefer these. Yeah, I think that's a decent layout. I do want to get some stairs. Find it tough trying to decide what emotes to do just for my channel that people won't be able to use elsewhere. Oh, you mean like the sub? I thought you could use them everywhere. Is that the follow only ones? I just have a hard time deciding what emotes to do in the first place. Kind of wonder whether another chest would look good in the back here. Again, just the color is not working. Feels really symmetrical though, so I might change that up. This I wanted to try here. That covers that up. We could almost switch this. No, I like it better like that. And then nothing changes over here. Should be all good. And then I was thinking that and that. Ties it in with the andesite a little bit. I mean, alternatively, we could just go with a straight wood plank. Actually, that kind of looks better. The follower emotes are the ones that can only be used on your own channel. Oh, right. Right. So I guess you just have to be conscious of that, right? I'm going to let it get dark here because I want to double check the lighting on the tower. And we also have to check the lighting down here. I'm assuming in here all we have to do is light some candles and we're going to be A-okay for lighting. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go and take down the lantern that's up inside and just kind of see what that does. We are still not spawning anything in here, so that's good. I don't think it makes a whole heck of a lot of difference. It might make that window more visible, so it could be a help there, but it's not going to light things up like a Christmas tree. I don't use the blue soul lanterns that much because they tend to look out of place, but in this build they work quite well, so I thought, why not? Oh yeah, the window's way better with the one inside on, so we'll leave the one inside on. That's cool. And then inside here we'll have to have something. Have to have something. I guess a white carpet might work. And then for candles, I mean, we've got every color under the sun, so... Well, not every color. We've got 16 different colors. I feel like a purple candle would be good. Something to contrast. Do I have orange candles? Just one. That might work. So yeah, because of this nice light color behind everything, I feel like having some candles there, and maybe we go with orange, maybe we don't. Go with orange. And then if I do, can't remember if I put it on the floor. Oh, can I not put it if there's already something on there? That's not something I was aware of. Could you not put tablecloths on these in the mod or in the data pack? I thought you could do it in the data pack. Yeah, I feel like maybe we need to remove this and have like more candles back here. Maybe not that many. I mean, everything is lit up, so we're good that way. Now it's just a matter of mood. Oh, the darkness outside with the bushes? Yeah, I do that all the time. You get so used to hanging out here in the daytime because I sleep so often, and then you hang out at nighttime and you're like, wait a minute. I guess I could do a birch door here, couldn't I? Two blocks tall warped vine looks like a creeper in my brain sometimes. Find that out recently. Yeah. There's a spot here where I've made a faux creeper. I'll show you here in a second. What's in there? Oh, mangrove. Just trying to figure out where I can put stuff that has a little bit more color to it. Wondering if cyan candles would look better here. Try to spice it up a bit. Maybe we can remove these and just do 2. Yeah. I wish there was something that looked like a box of candles, you know? I guess we can try to get some mini blocks going on. That could work too. I brought something else with me. I forgot the door. And that's kind of a funny connection. Unless we use copper on the front. Oh, I don't have a door. So my initial thought was to use the andesite that we've got in different places here and just do like a pretty standard upside down stair, right? And then do the door on the inside block. So like that. But then that makes a funny connection here, which I might be able to fix by doing something like that. But I'm not sure. Not sure if I like this part of it. Oops. And that doesn't really work either. This all feels very heavy, you know? And that feels really repetitive. It's probably the least problematic, but I still can't get things in the corners. We did try the trapdoors last time, and they weren't awful. They weren't my top choice, though. So by that I mean the warped trapdoor. Part of it is that I don't have a 3D texture for these in the same way that I have a 3D texture for the other trapdoors. Like if you look at these trapdoors, I've got a texture pack that adds like an actual third dimension to them. So these little bits actually have thickness, whereas here they're just like those flat pixel planes. And so I find that takes me out of it. I guess we could try like wood trapdoors there. There's no reason why we can't. I believe I was going to try and add like a like an orange highlight. Maybe that's something we could do with the garden fence. We could use acacia trapdoors instead. Like it's a big orange highlight, but if we had orange fences along here. Oh crap. That's annoying. I thought I could place it by holding shift. Don't necessarily think we get away with that. Maybe we get away with every other one. Helps add a little bit of color. I need to go replace that fern because I really liked it. Thanks, Cosmic. Where was that? Here? It was here. I'm even not sure about those. Like, I feel like we might want to do something like this along here, like actually make some wood stuff. So maybe this ends up being stone. And then we're going to need slabs and stairs of spruce. Maybe that has to be like a full block. No, it feels cut off. Helps a little bit. Maybe this is where the full block happens, right? And again, this weird texture combo won't be here. Once we remove these lines and I settle on a final design for the thing. So even here, I feel like this needs to go back. Right. So the only thing left, I guess, is maybe things above the windows. And that obviously makes sense if we do this. Don't know if we need to do it in both. I feel like if we do it in both, it might look a little bit strange. Yeah, if we do that, there needs to be some sort of pattern. So for now, I say that's a decent pass on the outside without any texture on the bottom. We haven't really finished everything. I think a lot of that has to do with me not wanting to know, or not wanting to go too far ahead without knowing how the street's going to be textured. Because I feel like we need to differentiate more between the street and the blocks of some of the buildings. Uh-oh. I also feel like we've got a friend. Where did you spawn? There you are. Wonder where he came from. So we'll have to think about the next building on the left since... Thanks, Cosmic. I'm glad you like the roof. Yeah, I'm surprised that the warped wood works as well as it does. It looks like it looks like worn down prismarine. Like it looks like it's been stripped. You know, like it's missing some pieces. I might end up putting a couple in the roof on the tower. I like the changes to the tower. Not quite what I had in mind when I first envisioned it, but I much prefer the tower giving us just a little bit of something cool in here in terms of a window and some light and some stuff. Like we could put a bed up in here, I think. That's probably what we'll do. Or I guess we could put the bed over there. Maybe this is storage. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll probably change that to something else. And we'll have to think about potential shelves. I don't know if we're going to keep both of these doors. I've got a funny feeling I like this better as far as a potential door. But we'll see. It'll be over here, I guess. Ooh, that's weird. Okay, we'll have to sort that out. That won't work there. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of cool. Gives you something to look at. Adds like a nice little feature in the back. This is probably not going to stay. Yeah, I think I like that better. Thank you, Cosmic. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up today. We're going to raid somebody else playing Minecraft, though, so don't go anywhere. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday. There are 2 new episodes of the podcast out this week. You can check out the Spawn Chunks episode 198 and the Citadel Cafe episode 444. Ryan Murphy was by the Citadel Cafe. We talked about all the gaming news coming out in June. So Xbox Showcase, PlayStation State of Play, and speculated a bit on some Nintendo stuff. And then, of course, we talked about a whole bunch of stuff on the Spawn Chunks, all Minecraft related, but it was all driven by listener email, so that was really fun to talk about as well. Pixarifs also did a very good summary of his thoughts on the chat moderation stuff that came out with the last 0.1 update to 119 in the snapshots. So encourage everybody to go listen to that. Be here tomorrow at 1 o'clock Atlantic, that's UTC -3, for another stream. And have yourself a fantastic Friday. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.